Welcome back traders to the channel. In today's video, we're delving deeply into the best AI stock in the market and that I believe is deeply undervalued and has further upside over the next coming years. So whether you're a swing trader or a longer term investor, you definitely don't want to miss out. So let's get started. First of all, let's begin with the bullish thesis. We know that AI has advanced exponentially over the past 2 years. We've seen immense revenue growth from the majority of the Mac 7, as well as the chip names, especially NVIDIA and now AMD. But something I want to reiterate here is that I believe that the company that is greatly going to be benefited is a company that can use hardware and software, or pretty much control the full stack, that would allow it to internalize it and become a better company. Not specifically sell it, although it can, but it can use its own AI to leverage its operations and increase every single segment and area of the business. And that company to me is going to be Alphabet. I firmly believe that we've seen intense revenue growth. We've seen cloud increasing here, just looking at my chart, 32% growth year over year. That's pretty close to Microsoft, which came in around 34 to 35%, and greatly higher than AWS, which came in at around 18%, right? And not only that, right? But if we scroll up here, we've seen that the operating margin increased from 11.3% to now 20.7%. Exceptional leverage, and we're seeing that the business is becoming more profitable, and obviously they're being really well in reducing their cost. Scrolling up here on Google, we've seen that Google search here up 12% year over year. And this has been the main bearish thesis from investors, that Google search is dying and that these majority of LLMs and models are going to be replacing Google. But we have to acknowledge that Google is a search engine, right? It has access to billions of sites that it can use to train its AI to make it smarter and give more personalized search results to the users. And we've seen that with AI mode, right? We've seen in the earnings call that the majority of individuals using AI mode are seeing higher retention and they're searching more. People are not just stopping, they're more curious. And also with Gemini Live, we're seeing more interaction, and the blend between reality and AI is slowly starting to decrease as Google has advanced its technology. As well, looking here on YouTube ads, we've seen 13% year-over-year growth, with YouTube being the primary cause of that growth. And we've seen subscriptions, platforms, and devices up 20% year-over-year. So we're seeing double-digit growth in the majority of the segments of Google. And still, if we look at the chart here, Wall Street isn't seeing or isn't receiving it with such bullishness. And I'll tell you why. So if we look at the chart here, Google has been doing pretty well in the year. We are not breaking all-time highs like the majority of these hyperscalers, for example, like Microsoft, Amazon not there yet, but we've seen immense upside as well with Meta. But I believe the stock is deeply undervalued because it has room towards the upside. And I believe if the stock here decides to decline a little bit more, here we have the Nasdaq decline overall 2%, but if it decides to decline overall a little bit more, I believe the stock will find some support here at the $187 level, $182 level. And if it's a deeper pullback, I expect the stock to find support here at the $172.61 because it's forming confluence with the 200 EMA, which is this black dotted line that you guys see on my chart, and also the swing high anchored VWAP, which was, as you guys know, a prior resistance until the buyers came in, broke above it, and we found support and we accelerated towards upside. If we do see a deep pullback, I'm still bullish, and I feel, and I'm sure that the buys will be found here at this general zone. We still have a further upside increase here on Google, and we believe the stock is going to be achieving the levels of $246, which is the next area of supply here that we see on Google. And you'll be asking, how do you see these levels? Well, simply by doing Fibonacci retracements and gain the extent of the move from this high towards this low. We see that the next area or 100% of the move from this pullback is going to be towards that area of $246. If you got value from this video, feel free to give it a like, as well subscribe to the channel, and give me down in the comments your price targets on Google and whether you're bullish or bearish. I'd like to hear more on that. As well, remember to stay uplifted and don't let the markets whip you guys out. I'll see you guys on the next one.